Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. Now before I get into it, let me first give a shout out to my latest Patreon, Darth J. Thank you so much, and all my other Patreons for your ongoing support. It really helps my channel grow. Now this time we are taken to the planet of Geonosis, which you probably know is the homeworld of Geonosians, but did you know it was actually the Confederacy of Independent System first capital and hosted its major battle droids foundries. And it was also the site of the first Battle of Geonosis, the opening conflict of the Clone Wars, as well as subsequent invasion by the Galactic Republic. So this time the enemy will have home court advantage, they're on their own planet, but initially when I saw, okay, Jedi versus Geonosians, this should be that easy, just go in with Jedi Revan, mark Geobrood, game over. But boy was I wrong, these guys have so much speed because of the modifier there for Separatists that this proved slightly more challenging than initially thought. But anyway, I'll cover all the modifiers, feats and the battles and mods in the video. I'll leave YouTube chapters below if you just want to skip straight through the battles. I'll show you two here battles today actually, so one with Jedi Knight Luke lead. Now if you do not have Jedi Knight Luke, I was also able to get it to work with Jedi Bastila Lead, but in that case you will need a very fast Jedi Knight Revan so that you get to go first. But now let's get into today's challenge. Now starting off with a global modifier here for the planet, so the Geonosis arena. So whenever any unit uses special ability, they'll be gaining stacking buff, which will give them plus 10% max health, offense and potency. So that little bit helps, get your offense going as the battle progresses. And then also you've got some stacking critical damage for the Jedi as well. And now the enemy modifier, the Separatist modifier, is one of the best modifiers I think, because summoned Separatist allies, they gain plus 50% speed and all the other boost, and all the other guys get half of those bonuses. So all the Geos there will have plus 25% speed, and that's why it's so hard there to outrun them. But it is possible if your Jedi Knight Revan is very fast. I'll get into that later. Let's look at the feats first. So you have to complete the battle, you have to win after evading 10 attacks. Now this proved slightly trickier than you would imagine, because if you let Geos start attacking you, they can quickly steamroll you, but if you take them out too fast, you won't be able to evade 10 attacks. So I found a little neat trick there, which again I'll show in the battle how I was able to get easily 10 evades done and win the battle. You have to score 3 critical hits, I mean that shouldn't be too difficult there with Jedi, and finally have to win with a full team of Jedi units. Now if you got Jedi Master Luke, this is probably much easier, but if you don't, you will need Jedi Knight Luke or a very fast Jedi Knight Revan in order for this to work. Now for the first battle, let me show you probably what's the easiest one. So it's with Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Because of his leadership, he will reduce speed on the enemies when he gets a turn. And that's why for this particular challenge I remodded my Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, made him really slow and boosted him offense as much as I could. So there we go, so his speed is at 133, so when Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker gets his first turn, he will reduce the speed of all the Geos to 133, which will allow you then to keep running circles around them. And then finally his offense there is quite high. I mean, essentially what I did is I just moved my Droideka mod set onto Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. All the other Jedi, these are the mods I have on them at all times anyway. Now obviously you will want to have Yoda here for the foresight, so we can get that evasion feat going. I do have quite good speed on him as well as offense. Now up next I chose here Jedi Knight Anakin, and the reason why it's because of his unique, because he'll get a bonus turn whenever any ally falls below 50% health. So this will allow him to get a quick turn in beginning, use Heroes Arise, and then Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker will get a turn, and then we'll reduce the speed of the enemies, get stun going, and then we'll be able to start running circles around these guys. So that's why I brought their Anakin. Then we have Hermit Yoda here, obviously for extra healing, calling for assists, more foresight as well, because remember we have to keep evading, so got quite good speed on him as well at 316. And then finally Jedi Knight Revan, obviously you need him for direct focus there, so you can ignore taunt when you want. He can swap turn meter, he will gain foresight as well on that ability. And of course the most important thing here that you will need is save your ability from Jedi Knight Revan. So whenever another Jedi ally would be reduced to 1% health, they get full health and protection and things like that. Obviously, with Revan not in the leading slot, if they do go after him, he will get taken out, Savior won't trigger. So in an ideal scenario, what you will want is that the Geos go after Grandmaster Yoda. That was what I found out the best option there. So you may need to restart 3 or 4 times, you know, to get the started sequence that I will show you now when we jump into the battle. Okay, here we go. So as mentioned, you want your Geos to go after Yoda. They trigger the Savior, ability blocked him, so now you can just use their basic on Geo Brute, and Brute will counterattack, so this will be 1 evasion because Yoda does gain foresight when he uses his basic, so there we go, evasion number 1. And obviously, as mentioned before, Anakin there will gain a bonus turn once Savior is triggered. You can use now Hero's Arise, which will give 100% turn meter to Luke. And now here with Luke, there's always like a, RNG will Spy, because Spy there has got full turn meter as well, so sometimes Spy would get a turn before Luke. So if that happens, you'll have to retreat and go back in. But once you get this starting sequence going that I showed you here, you should be good to go. Now you can use Mass Stun here, and now I'll just be using basics here so that I keep getting counterattacks from Brute there. So let's swap turn meter with Hermit Yoda, another counterattack, another dodge, more foresight. I'll just go keep using their basic on Brute. There we go, another dodge, basic, another dodge. So you just have to count until you get to 10 evasions, and then you can go ahead and finish them off. Let's call Yoda to assist. Again, basic on Brute, another evasion. I will call here Yoda to assist again, so he gets more turn meter. So he gets another turn. There we go, another dodge. Basic on Brute, another dodge. So you can see it's pretty straightforward. So here with Revan, just basic here. I didn't get yet my 10 dodges here, so I'll just keep going. There we go, another dodge here. And here now with Hermit Yoda, we can use Hero's Arise again, target Brute Alpha, start putting hits into him now. There we go, basic on Brute again, we got another dodge there. Just now going after Brute Alpha, smack an AoE there, took out Spy. Now here I can now swap turn meter here with Yoda. Spread more foresight. Okay, here they go. Oh, they took Yoda out. Oh well, it happens. Alright, I think I got my dodges there. So now let's just finish these guys off and we should be good to go here. It's a really pity we do not have a counter there so that we know when we got 10 dodges, right? But anyway, there you go. So as you can see, once you get its starting sequence going that I showed you, it's pretty straightforward battle from here on out. So I was able to complete all 4 feats with a single team here. Completed the battle with a full team of Jedi units, evading 10 attacks and scoring 3 critical hits in a row. Okay, so now for the second battle here, I know not maybe everybody will have Jedi Knight Luke or Jedi Master Luke, so I was able to get this team working as well, but mind you, you will need a very fast Jedi Knight Revan. And why that? Because leadership from Bastila will give you extra 15% turn meter to begin with, so it will kind of balance out the speed bonus the Geos get somewhat. And then if you do have a very fast Jedi Knight Revan, I just put like my best speed mods on him, so I was able to get him to 344. Now I don't know how good speed mods you have, but if you probably can get here your Jedi Knight Revan to 340 plus speed, that probably under Bastila Lead will be fast enough that you can get a first turn, get your mic going and things like that. Now let me show you the rest of the team here. So my Bastila here, she's got some good speed on her at 274. And then General Skywalker here, I just modded for maximum damage. So I got critical damage set on him, some speed, and quite good offense also, because he's your main damage dealer, so you really need him to hit really hard. Up next, I've got Old Ben. Now mine's Relic 5, he's got some good speed on him as well as potency, but probably you do not need him Relic really for this to work, because he's there just for his mind trick in beginning, to push back some turn meter on Geos, get some ability blocks and offense down and things like that. So probably even Gear 12 this might still work. And then finally Hermit Yoda, obviously he will apply Grandmaster's Training on General Skywalker, boosting his damage, and then also he's there for some foresight and healing. and things like that, and his speed here is at 313. So really, like, I think the only demanding thing is really trying to push a lot of speed on your Jedi Knight Revan, so he can go first under Bastila Lead. But now let's jump into the battle and let me show you how this team works. So Jedi Knight Revan here goes first. You will swap turn meter with Old Ben, and then he can go ahead, use Mind Trick, get some ability blocks on the board, remove some turn meter, offense down. Let's put Gunmaster's Training over on General Skywalker. Okay, then Geos get a couple of turns. Let's here put now more buffs up over on General Skywalker. Then we can now go ahead, direct focus on Brood Alpha, and here you'll just have to go all out on him. You know, Gas here will be putting a lot of damage with all the buffs from Basti, as well as Grandmaster's Training. And also under Bastila Lead, when you do have bonus protection, you're doing extra damage as well. So, you know, Gas at the moment is loaded with extra offense. So there we go, 1 hit. 2 hit, almost got him. Okay, let's swap turn meter with Gas again. Let's do another AoE here. And there goes Geo Brood. And now we just have to clean up these guys here. Now I may lose Old Ben. Oh, there he goes. Savior still there. Was there to keep him alive. Okay, so let's heal up now. And direct focus there on Poggle. I don't want his ability blocks and cleansing and things like that. So let's just get him out. There goes Soldier. Alright, now Spy there. He's still in stealth. But anyway, hopefully he won't nuke somebody when he gets a turn. Okay, let's swap turn meter with Gas again. There we go, another AoE, and boom, there we go. So you can also make this work without Jedi Knight Luke. If you do have very fast Jedi Knight Revan, you can get it to work here under Bastila Lead, but I do find that, you know, Jedi Knight Luke there, if you do have him, it's probably easier to achieve because you don't need crazy fast speed on your Jedi Knight Revan as you need it here in the second battle. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful, showing you 2 different Jedi teams here, how you can complete here tier 10 of today's challenge versus Geos on the Geonosis, their homeworld. Even home court advantage could not save them this time, so we were able to get max rewards yet again. Alright guys, thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.